That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction Monday. On a Tuesday.
All right, Suze, you have the floor.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing well.
A little better coming from you than
Yes.
or I think more natural and sincere.
Do you think so?
Than Brockman.
100%.
All right. Well, I try to be sincere when I'm in the chair sitting in for Chris.
What do you got?
The Chiefs, Rich.
Yes.
I'll say it like Chris. The Chiefs, Rich. They're going undefeated in the regular season.
Okay.
Not crazy.
That's an overreaction right now. I think the Chiefs are going to three-peat. I predicted they're going to three-peat. I keep telling you they're one of those teams that are situationally brilliant and will always come up with what needs to happen to win. But 17-0.
I don't know. Is it an overreaction? It could happen.
Yeah,
Come on.
say that because they're 8-0, they're going to go 9-0 the rest of the way. I mean, there are a ton of winnable games for them. But there's also that stretch where they're going to go have short weeks twice in a row from at Cleveland on a Sunday to home for Houston on a Saturday to a Christmas game in Pittsburgh. There's also that thorny issue of going to Buffalo.
Yeah, to Buffalo.
So I'll just say that whatever they're getting through and getting past and whatever they're using to get into the win column will eventually trip them up at least once and say this is an overreaction.
Yeah, the Bills Mafia is something else.
What else?
Rich, Caleb Williams is the fourth best quarterback of this draft class, Rich.
Okay, so he's saying, oh my God, okay. That's a Drake May cape right there. That's what he's saying. And this is a guy who was I'm sorry to use this as a slag on Brockman situation, but I understand where he's going with this one. Would he really say that Drake May is better than Caleb Williams right now? Would he really do that? And he was caping for Caleb. That's where he's going on that.
I think he would.
Because obviously Bo Nix is performing very well. He's 5-2 in his last 7, which is better than the first 8 for Caleb Williams. And we all know where Jaden Daniels is ranking in this regard. I'll just push back on that and say he's still supremely talented. And it's just going to take a little bit more for him to figure stuff out in a team that is suddenly in flux. If not, again, that Hail Mary is just going to leave a mark. And do they need to come up with a win this weekend and prove Chris Brockman wrong by having Caleb Williams outperform Drake May? I guess.
So how do you rank him? Rank him for me.
Oh, look at you. I'd go Jaden Daniels. I'd go Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, and then Drake May right now. That's what I'll do. And again, we will see on the same field those two guys try and beat each other. What else?
Panthers will not have a top 5 pick in the 2025 draft, Rich.
Oh, my gosh. Well, here's an interesting aspect here. He may not be wrong. We just got this note from the King of Spring, our fearless leader, Charlie Yook, at NFL Network, and talking about, what this game is going to be this weekend, what we're talking about, and some backstories and things of that nature. Currently, there are 7 2-7 teams in the NFL. Giants, Panthers, Patriots, Jacksonville, Saints, Browns, Vegas. So, yeah. All you got to do is just win one game, and you're out of the top 5 right now. So I can't push back on this and say that's never going to happen. I don't know if that's an overreaction. So, sure, I'll say I'll buy that one. There are 7 2-7 teams right now entering Week 10.
It's crazy.
And hey, we got them both together, two of the 7 on NFL Network.
Ausgezeichnet.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
Throwing out my German. All right,
Gesundheit.
Lions should be the Super Bowl favorites, Rich.
Wow. He's just going to keep on penning me in here. Oh, they are so good right now, and they are playing better than the Chiefs week in and week out. So I'll say that you can't say this is an overreaction. I'm not saying he's right, but you can't sit here and say that this is out of the realm. And they just got Zadarius Smith today. So sure, I'll buy that one. I'll buy that one. You can't sit here and say you're overreacting. That's not the case.
What's the deadline for Aiden Hutchinson? Is it possible?
No, I think if they make it to the Super Bowl, it's entirely possible. It would have to be some freakish nature type stuff. What else?
For the second time in 3 years, NFL MVP will also be the Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Huh. Okay. Sure. The NFL MVP will be the Super Bowl winning quarterback, which is his way of saying it won't be Mahomes, because Mahomes is only just starting over the last 2 or 3 games to put up MVP type numbers.
But there's time.
I know. And he's saying it won't be a three-peat. That's his way of saying that. I'm always trying to sniff out what sort of position he's trying to put me in, which is the beauty of Overreaction Monday, the pod, or Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday. Sure. I'll buy that one. That's not an overreaction either. It's entirely possible that that's the case. Jared Goff, that could be the guy. Or Mahomes goes on a nice run and wins it again. What else? Got one more over there?
You think we need one more?
Well done.
All right, we'll get one more.
By the way, you've got to act like that's surprising to you if you're going to do your full Brockman. You got to be like, wait a minute, one more? I didn't know that was one more. Okay.
You think we need one more?
She's not going to do it.
All right, we'll get one more.
Okay, very good.
I'm so surprised.
Nice.
I don't watch this on Tuesdays every Tuesday.
What else you got?
Rich,
Yep.
the Cardinals are winning a playoff game.
Winning a playoff game. All right, I'll go overreaction there. Come on now. They're playing well, and they do look like a team that can make the playoffs. But beating the Eagles or the Vikings or the Packers or the Commanders, if they come in, and you're going to sit here and say right now in Week 9 they're absolutely going to be one of the Final Four teams, that's a rough one. To just sit here and go, yeah, they're definitely winning a playoff game. They're looking great, though. They are looking really good over the last month. That's for sure. And they took last year's moments where they were just never quitting and always in a game and turning it into an above 500 record and on a nice little streak right now. But to sit here and say they're going to win a playoff game, they might not even make it. So that's Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday. Make sure you get the Overreaction Monday pod wherever you get your podcasts. It'll be a lot of fun. Certainly help you get through the insanity of today and maybe even tomorrow. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.